Um, William, are you online?
Hi, Dr. Mugisha. Yes, I am.
Yes. So I guess we are in your hands now.
I thought you'd take the floor and welcome our
Um,
colleagues, but yes, but let me do it for you. Thank you so much, colleagues, for joining today and for availing yourselves. And I want to congratulate you again for the amazing work done. You guys are just amazing. Continue with the spirit. Continue with the spirit of working together. I think that's what I noticed with most of you. You work so well together, trying to help each other, and just that spirit of togetherness is something the world needs right now. So thank you so much, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And please, if you see any opportunities, maybe on the platform, and you see you're qualified, please apply for them. And also, I think Dr. Mugisha will touch on it in terms of mentors. If you feel you have the ability right now, sorry, I'm not recording, the ability right now to mentor others, that's something we're also trying to discuss. So if you see that opportunity, you're also welcome to apply for it. So thank you so much, and again, I wish you all the best. May this journey may it be fruitful, and may it catapult you to the next level in your life. So I think over to you, Dr. Mugisha.
okay. Thank you very much for those words. I will, if Moses is around, I will ask him to say something. Moses, are you around? Looks like it's not all right. Um, but let me say this that where this journey started, I started probably in a couple of years. We made an advert through Juliana on doing something to do with Agenda 2063. And several people applied. So there's one young lady from DRC. I asked her, why do you want to, why have you applied to basically work for free? And she told me that if there was anywhere where they would buy experience, I'll go and buy it. But there is nowhere to buy the experience. So she was very happy to go through the development plans, the budgets of member states to experience. I think we had like 4 cohorts specifically looking at the budgets, and those budgets, and some of them have gone on. It has been useful to them in terms of getting placements. They keep asking for or references, and we keep providing them. And when they succeed, they come back to us and say they have succeeded. So that's far where it started. And then with Juliana, we said, why don't we? In fact, Juliana kept pestering us. So that Juliana, that let's get some experience from this. And finally, for no fault of her own, we said let's advertise for 100. So we advertised for 100. You remember colleagues who started, who actually had advertised for 100. So then uh, I happened to be watching Ben here. Ben here, for those who are Christian, know that he's an evangelist. You don't have to believe in him. But I saw the crowds that he was putting in Uganda, and I said, we have this idea of Agenda 2063. We don't have to limit people. We can use the evangelist approach to admit as many people as want to have this experience. And then when they have this experience, then we see what happens. Some of you may have noticed that we were learning as we were going, and thank you very much. But that was very helpful for all of us. Um, but what then happened was that I asked Julia, can we expand beyond 100? She said, we can even go to 1,000. So I asked, requested her, please admit everybody. I'm very grateful today that we have issued 300 certificates. That means 300 people have completed. And you will be very surprised that 60% are based in Africa, 40% are based outside Africa. And so the agenda is not just for the Africans, it's for everyone because it is an agenda that is focused on one region of the world, and indeed that one of the region of the world has an influence or impact on the development of the others, much the same way the others have an influence on the development of Africa. So I'm really very grateful. I I will tell you one thing that I also learned. Um, I learned from the design that when you go through all the deliverables, and especially if you start very well with the data from the future, it makes you appreciate Agenda 2063, absorb it, look at it as your own, and see where you you contribute in the transformation of the continent. You see it transform in your mind, and as they say, thoughts become things. So whatever you think finally materialize, and that is something that I appreciate. So for me, I will just simply say, I'm very happy, and you have created the foundation that many cohorts that come after you will build upon. I will now focus on the future. I want to say that whether with us or without us, I want to say that your future is very bright. We have opportunities that are coming up. Number one, we are going to launch the second cohort. As you recall, we had a struggle with the mentors or the tutors or however we shall call them, but we want a few of you to volunteer to become mentors or tutors when we call upon you. You have gone through this experience. We hope we can get more people enrolled. Juliana, maybe 1,000, like you had said in the beginning, and then we can be able to have 10 groups, and 2 or 3 people can join together to support those 10 people to go through the experience. We will schedule fewer conversations, but most of the conversation will be done within the teams. We are hoping that we can actually now deepen it a bit. So we are hoping that we can identify the areas of the theory of change through which you can say, me, I'm focusing on this, and we can have those teams, 20 of 10, focusing on each element of the theory of change. Because what you do, whatever we'll do now, will help shape how the conversation goes with Agenda 2063 and the transformation of the continent, and frankly, its place in the world. The second is that we are negotiating that we'll have a presentation during the statutory meeting of the Ambassadorial Foreign Committee on Agenda 2063. I think it will be early December. We want that when we make a presentation on what you have achieved, we will have the opportunity that some of you will be able to join online for now. But maybe we'll have an opportunity to share your own experiences during the presentation and beyond. Number, th- Number three, we are still negotiating that during the assembly in February, we will be able to have a panel session, a side event, not in the main event, not in the heads of state main event, but towards or during or after the assembly, most probably preferably before the assembly, you will be able to share your experiences. Hopefully that time some of you can come to Addis and be with us as you share your experiences in this court. Uh, or everything depends on how best we can be able to mobilize and how best we can be able to get the resources that are needed to bring you to Addis, for example. I think I've lost count of the numbers. We, Carol, one of you, volunteered to do the book. I have seen the designs; they're coming quite nicely. I'm hoping that at some point I will be able to share with you the draft so that you just make sure that you are in the book if you intend to be. It's voluntary. No, we are not forcing anyone to do that. And once that book is done, we will also see how it can have its life of its own. Finally, I have seen many of you on LinkedIn. This is a very good opportunity. Share your experiences with everybody because, as they say, if you have a candle that you have lit and you put under the table, it cannot provide light. You are now the candle, you are the light. Don't put yourself under a table or in a box and close yourself. Share your experience. Give other people permission to also share their experience. And all I am hoping that we can do together now as we move forward is to join us and support this process. Finally, if you have any if you have any suggestions, just throw them out to us. And if you have not received a certificate, shout out. We will be able to do the needful. With that, maybe if there are any issues, any comments that may be coming up, I'm happy to address them. But on my side, I really want to thank you very much. I don't know whether Enoch and Carol and Moses are here. If they want to say anything about anything, over to you. Julian, the meeting is back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Mugisha. I actually thought, Enoch, I saw you. Do you want to say something?
Yes, Juliana.
Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity. Um, Greetings to everyone from wherever you are. Um, I want to first of all express my sincere thanks and appreciation to this cohort that has been amazing from day one when we took on this on this program in August up to this day, November the 11th. And to see that we still have about 100 people on the call participating actively in this is just a blessing. I've been interacting with many of you on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, and for some, we've even built a relationship, though we are very many worlds apart, but we've been in touch in several things. I've personally been motivated and inspired by very many of the scripts I've been reading. I've been handling the book with Carlo, who is also one of the participants in the cohort that volunteered, as Doctor said, to help with bringing this book together. And reading through most of the participants' scripts has just opened my mind. I'm very much inspired and motivated to see how much we can contribute to the Africa that we want to see in 2063. And yeah, I would like to encourage also for these dreams and these thoughts not to just end on the script, but also like Doctor mentioned, for us to take action in whatever capacity that we can to make sure that we are contributing to an Africa or to a community. You don't have to contribute to Africa necessarily, but in your own community, do something that can, like we've always read about the butterfly effect. You can do something small within your community or your space that will lead to a very much bigger effect in the future. So this is what I'm saying, that you can do something within your community that can see or catapult Africa to the valid dreams that we have by 2063. So I'll just give a brief report on the book that we are preparing. Currently, we've closed on submissions as the deadline passed, and we're now working on the editing bit of the book to see that we come up with a beautiful script that will be shared by Moses on the platform by the end of this month. Yeah, and firstly, I was thinking most of our scripts have been in English. We just have a few that are in French, and I'm happy that we are doing both since this is a UN initiative, an AU, and we know the working languages are both English and French. And so I'm happy that we have a representation of both. For the few that are French speakers and would like to change their scripts to French, we are discussing and seeing how, or if time is going to allow for you to translate your scripts to French, because we have a few compared to the English and we didn't want it to look imbalanced. We're going to come up with a way to have a balance between the English and French so that it is well represented. And with the final edits, everyone is still welcome to come on board and help with whatever you can. We're still welcoming people to come and participate in the production of the book as it's going to be published by the end of the month. So if you're out there and you still want to contribute to this cause, please feel free to reach out to me. I won't take too much of your time, but I've seen most of your messages on the group on LinkedIn. Thank you so much, and I appreciate all of you for the commitment and the love and the passion for an Africa that we want to see in future. Thank you so much. Over to you, Juliana.
Amazing. Thank you, Enoch. Um, well, actually thought it's okay. He hasn't joined yet. I think again, thank you, colleagues. Maybe if there's anyone who would like to say a few words, maybe we can give a chance to anyone who would like to come in and just say a few words. And just put your hand up, and then at least we have it in anyone. Yes, Bernice from Togo.
Hello everyone. I hope you guys are hearing me.
Loud and clear.
Okay. So I wanted to thank everyone, each one of you. Uh Mrs. Juliana, I've been I've been waiting to you every time. Though we were tired, but I still continue. Mr. Frederick, every one of you, I knew I wrote it. I write to many one of you. I want to thank you all for the curls, for the explanation. I still go in your inboxes to ask what to do while you already wrote in the group. But I want to thank you for your patience. I want to thank you for your kindness, and for this amazing journey. Can't wait to see what is next. I am very happy that this time around we have many sons and daughters of Africa together just to build what we are waiting for, just to build what we are all hoping for. Let's be the future of Africa. Let's be the future of the next generation. Thank you all. Thank you for the amazing opportunity. Once again, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernice. And you're most welcome. Peter, over to you. Peter Juma.
Yes, hello everyone. I hope you are all doing great. Uh, Join late. Sorry for that. First of all, I would like to begin by extending my heartfelt appreciation to all my mentors, UNDP, and volunteers, and the Agenda 26 Academy for your outstanding mentorship, guidance, and support. throughout this enriching traineeship. I want to offer a special thanks to the UNDP and the African Union Commission for establishing this crucial flagship program. I believe that the insights and commitments developed here will contribute to the success of the second 10-year implementation plan immensely. I just want to put forward a recommendation. Would like to appeal to African Union Commission, policymakers, youth leaders, and all influential Africans to advocate strongly for the integration of Gender 2063 into our education system, maybe from primary to up to university levels. I believe if we indoctrinate our the next generation with values of development, innovation, and unity early enough, it will help us build a generation fully equipped with a development and prosperity mindset. Uh, that is what I want to recommend. Uh, from there, I would like to congratulate all my colleagues for successfully completing this traineeship. And thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much, Dr. Frederick, Juliana, Moses, Enoch, and everyone. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Peter, for the kind words, and I like that. Dr. Mugisha, I think you have a lot of work. This should be included in our education system, especially in Africa. It would be a very nice thing to have. Over to you, Mbode Muta.
Um, I greet everybody. Don't know if I'm audible.
Loud and clear.
Okay. While I I want to appreciate the organizing team. I want to say a big thank you to Dr. Mugisha, Julian, um, Enoch, Moses. It's really a moment of learning, which words actually may fail to express how immensely I personally have been enlightened and developed at the course of this short period of time. I want to thank you for the sacrifices and the patience and everything that have happened. Thank you so much. I just want to come up with a suggestion regarding the details of the alumni details on the platform, the Agenda 2063 Academy platform. Um, so the name was there. So I just want to suggest if information beyond more than name can still be added. For instance, for those that are interested, uh, like okay, email, your area of expertise, and other things like that. If somebody can be able to give, and then it can be added so that if the person's name is, if you click the person's name, it open his details further behind, so that even after we are done, you can be able to check and find the person's email, contact details, his area of expertise, and then possibly you need to contact someone regarding a certain experience or something, then we can still go back there and check since the person's profile is there. So a little about the person, a profile can be put so that when you click the person's name, it will open and then you see detail behind that. So just a suggestion regarding the alumni database. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mbode. It's being recorded. I'm sure he'll get them. the message. Anyone else probably?
Juliana,
Yes, yes, Dr. Mugisha, over to you.
so I think let me quickly respond to the idea of the alumni profiles. I think I'll follow up with Moses so we can deal with that. Now, alumni profiles. Now, I guess the other point that our colleague raised in terms of school curriculum, I think it is something that has come many times. And Juliana, even if you think it is mine, it is yours as well, probably more yours than mine. Because what I'm proposing, Juliana, that we do in the next cohort, we identify issues, issues, issues based enrollment. So, for example, he has talked about the curriculum. I think there is also the curriculum. There's the primary school curriculum, secondary school curriculum, tertiary curriculum, and how they all come together. So if we get one cohort, one subgroup that is focusing on curriculum development, curriculum design, and review the design, go through the 5 stages of domestication with a focus on curriculum, design, and delivery. We can actually begin to help many countries begin to say, okay, this is where we need to know. There's the other issue of digital strategy, and cybersecurity and AI. That's also another area that has come many times that we can actually. My question, Juliana, which we shall have to answer, is how do we do the advert to allow this thematic or issue-based enrollment? People can enroll in general terms, but they can also enroll under specific issues of interest. And if they have any issues of interest, they can also say which ones they are, and then we can group them afterwards and say that this cohort is focusing on agriculture transformation, for example. So let's keep thinking about it, and then let's see how it evolves. Over to you, Julian.
Perfect. That's all noted. I was just thinking as you're talking, if it's okay to do different assignments, but then sometimes you get repeated people who might end up applying for either same person applying for 3 or 4 different assignments. But I was just thinking the same assignment, we can have the different issues where you would want to enroll as you said, maybe if it's agriculture or if it's cybersecurity, so that as you're applying for it, you know which one basically you want to come in and maybe focus on. So maybe that should be really clear once we're putting out the advertisement, just for for the next cohort to understand. When you're coming in, you're basically focusing on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 issues. And also the risk of that is that you might end up having one issue that has more than the others. But anyway, we'll keep on brainstorming, and then we shall come to a conclusion. That's okay. Okay, colleagues. I think I saw someone's hand up, but then it's down.
Yes,
Is that
hi, Juliana.
yes, MG?
Yes,
Yes.
okay. So, yes, I was the one who raised my hand up earlier. Yeah. So, I mean, grateful for the opportunity, and just I tend to agree to, I mean, the earlier comment made by Peter to some extent, particularly relating to incorporating the Agenda 2063 into the university curricula. I know in the past, some of the universities, for example, University of Ghana, had this Africa Studies as part of the curriculum, which was compulsory for, every person to complete that course before graduation. So, uh, for universities that already have such, it should be relatively easier for them to probably modify and expand to add Agenda 2063 to the curriculum. Perhaps maybe the difficult ones would be those who do not have maybe a similar type of a course like the African studies, so that they would have to would have to probably do some deep dive and get them abreast of what the Agenda 2063 is all about, so that they would also factor that in their curricula. Right. Okay. So thanks again for the opportunity.
Thank you, MJ. Um, Dr. Mukisha, do you want me to hand it over to you? Because I don't see any more
Yes, you can
hands.
hand it over to me.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think I can also say something about MG. MG, what are your full names, please?
Michael Badago.
Michael. You're based in
Yes.
Accra.
Yes, I'm based in Accra.
Akwab.
Thank you.
Yes. I was in your country for 2 years. So I think like what you just mentioned, if you are also based in a university and you think that there's something that we can do together, then you reach out. I know one of the colleagues from Kenya, from Kipra, they are currently doing something to do with the vision, the success of Vision 2030 for Kenya. And she reached out and said, there's some space that we can engage with within Kipra, that we can help them begin to think through what we went through, the 12 weeks. Maybe we can shorten it for them. And next week, this week actually, this week, my colleagues are doing something similar in Dakar, looking at uh, running the 12 weeks through 3 days. I don't know how successful they will be, but it is something that we can, and because now we are many, you don't have to rely on me. We can work together and help you do your work, if that's, you understand what I mean. So with that, I
Yes.
thank you very. Okay, okay, yes. So please reach out. So
Right. We'll have and take consideration. Yes.
mm, Carol, do you want to say something? Because Enoch had briefed us where the book is, and everybody is eagerly waiting.
Hello, can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, Carol, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mugesha. Yeah, sorry, I was a little bit late. I thought it is the kickoff is at 2, but I think we started early. Yeah, the book is almost, we are over 70% we have done, and a couple of contribution that not compiled so far. I don't know if you are interested to see the overall summary and what is the contribution and what is the area of focus. If you are interested, I can present in like 5 to 10 minutes. I can do that. The overall about the book, but so far it's about 74 participants have submitted their papers, and some of papers still we are negotiating with the contributor because of the some of them are not in guidelines, and some of them are in over limitations, and some of them are not specific enough, and it's very general. So And so far, we have compiled about, a clean, perfect paper is around 37 paper was compiled, and the majority of, the moonshoot has covered, except moonshoot 5 or aspiration 5. That's related with culture and identity. I never, received any paper so far. I don't know if it is part of some of the paper not compiled so far, but except that uh, every moonshoot or aspiration have been properly covered. That's a
Mm.
brief. And if you need, visual presentation, I can do it in 5 to 10 minutes.
No, I think, Carol, I think for now, you focus on finalization. If we can get 50 clean ones, if we
Hmm.
can get 50 clean ones, we are good. And that doesn't mean that the door is completely shut, because I negotiated with this Moses, that even those 74, those who will come after, who will complete after
Mm,
the book is out, they can become chapters within on the website, and can be accessed. I think for me, I'm completely happy with the way you have moved.
mm,
There are those who will delay us. We will not wait for them. If we get reasonable number, frankly, even those are something that you have are good. Just you and Enoch do are already doing a good work. Do the decisions, and then once you have completed, we shall see those that we were not able to get cooperation with from,
mm,
and if we can extend them, that's fine. But at least we have something that at the end, by the end of November, we have a book that
mm,
we can design, and maybe in February we present it in various forums in
mm.
Addis for the during the assembly.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I want to say just one point, Dr.
Please
Mugisha.
go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm happy with most of the topics submitted, and I miss one expectations, in relation to economics, especially digital economy. I'm
Mhm,
expecting, some contribution from participants, and I miss that topic. Digital economies, currently is essential for
mhm,
any economy, and as we know, Africa have a lot of underground economy, and the blockchain and AI technology, and digitalization of an economy is the most essential, and this is very important place to get that kinds of innovations.
mhm,
And I can't able to find any contribution in relation to that. I don't know if anyone is in the area of finance and accounting, have master or bachelor or PhD. Is one of the areas, essential for African, to progress.
mhm.
Yeah,
The,
yeah.
the,
Thank you.
there are two additional ones that are missing. The one is culture, which you mentioned,
Mm,
and the other one is investment. I mean, that is also a good thing to know. It means that when Juliana, when we are looking at the topics that we should encourage people to participate in, is, for example, related to culture, digital economy, investment, portfolio management, all those things. How do you manage? How do you do investment and portfolio management for the Africa we want? Human resource management, fintech. There you are. So we can specifically reach out. Uh, uh, Portfolio manager. We can reach out to those and actually be able to request. And if we don't get them, we don't get them through the public, we can specifically go to those institutions that work on fintech. We go to those that work on investment and portfolio management, those institutions that work on culture, and we encourage them to apply and enroll under those specific elements. So it will require a lot of flexibility, Juliana, and but so far we are not complaining. Have been amazing.
No worries, Dr. Mugisha.
Yeah. So that's all on my side, and thank you very much, colleagues.
Okay, thank you, colleagues. I don't know anyone with anything burning or else. There's a very nice message, Dr. Mugisha, from Arerosora and the chats. I can have a look at it. But I've been really appreciating your messages. And if you allow me also, I will reach out to some of you. Um we like doing stories, and this time we thought about doing uh uh, videos instead, where I think some of you posted and also tagged me on LinkedIn. If you don't mind, I will reach out to you just to ask you if we can do it in a nice video, and then we're going to compile them and just uh, continue showcasing them on our website, because it's important for um, just for the world to get to know um, how much you're doing, you guys, and how much you've achieved. It's quite amazing. So thank you all, and I think that's it. Over to you. Maybe we can close the meeting if that's okay.
Juliana, you close the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. Colleagues, thank you so much. And we shall see you next time. All the best, really, all the best in the future. I wish you
Thank
all the best, you guys.
Thank you very
you
much.
Thank
so much.
you.
Mm.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Bye, colleague.
Thank you and bye.
Goodbye.